All right, so we are talking good and bad hair. So we have the lovely Jasmine and Crystal. So we want you guys to introduce yourself to our listeners. Let us know who you are, how long you've been doing hair, and all that fun stuff.
Okay, I am Jasmine Sanders.
Hey, Jasmine.
Jasmine up. I've been doing hair for 10 years now.
Ooh.
Wow.
Legendary.
Time flies.
Yeah, I've been doing hair all my life. I used to do crystal hair back in the day.
Yeah.
With the braid down. But hair has been everything to me.
Nice.
That's amazing.
That's awesome. Crystal.
I'm Crystal. Cleo Rose Style is kind of like, I guess, my brand. I work at Phenomenal Hair Salon in Milford. I've been doing hair for 4 years, and I always had style. So I don't know if I necessarily, and I'm not saying that in a cocky way,
No,
you just know
you be fresh.
Right.
You be fresh.
So I've always had style, and I've always been able to like see things very well. So when in a way to like start a fashion kind of project, I went into hair school. So I just really fell in love with hair after doing it. So I've been doing it for 4 years. It's been pretty good.
Nice.
And it's so funny because back in the day when I was when I finished hair school, yeah, we are.
They got their own group chat.
Right. But I used to tell Crystal all the time, I was like, why are you in school? For what you're in school for. I was like, you're such a creative. Like, you need to be doing either hair or fashion. Like, look at her. I'm just so proud of you.
Aww.
Oh, God, Jasmine.
Lift each other up.
I really am.
Yes.
I really am. I see you doing your thing. Like, we don't speak as much.
Yeah.
But when we
That's
do
life.
get up,
Yeah.
that's
Life.
So when we do get up, it's like clockwork.
But this is
Yeah.
beautiful because they're in the same industry and that you're not each other's competition. Like that is your sister and she sees something in you and she's lifting you up, and that's what sisterhood is all about.
Exactly.
Right. Sisterhood.
That's so awesome. So I want everyone to go around the room and share if you are natural or not natural.
Okay. Starting with me?
Yep.
Natural.
Me next? Oh. So I am transitioning without doing the big chop. I already had a short haircut, so I'm like, I don't want to like cut it all off. So I've been transitioning between not using no perm, just letting it grow out. And
Relaxer.
the last time, yes, relaxer. The last time I took my hair out and got my base braids done over, I think I probably got like a teeny tiny bit of relaxer left on the end. So I'm almost there.
Nice.
Can I double back real quick because she gave it? I'm natural, however, I don't necessarily leave my natural hair out all the time. So I'm natural with
Protective style.
You're a
styles.
protective styler.
Yeah.
An avid one. Yeah. Krista?
Oh, I'm relaxer free because I dye my hair like platinum. So I obviously don't have a relaxer, but I got a little bit of chemical.
Yeah.
Today I'm natural, and today I say I'm natural because I like to switch it up.
Nice.
Next week I might have a relaxer, a little short pixie.
Nice. Yeah, I seen Crystal, you did a pixie the other day, and that was really not cute.
Oh, thank you, girl.
Yeah, it was cute. I am natural. I cut all my hair off back in like 2013, I want to say. Had a short haircut with no perm, and I was like, this shit ain't gonna work.
That's hard. That's hard.
It was very.
Trust me, I know.
Yo, I was like, this is a lot because I was used to just going to Dominicans, getting a wash and set. So having to make your appointment before you leave your current appointment and all that, I wasn't used to that. So I had it out for maybe like a month, and then I just had my weaves in, and then I've been doing a lot more of the having my natural out, but protective styles.
Protective styles are a way to go.
It's easy. It's easy.
Yes.
But that's my favorite thing about being a black girl is the fact that we have so much versatility with our hair. Like, we can change it up all the time and we make it look good. And so that brings me to, I have a question.
Who am I today?
I know, right?
At work, how do you handle your hair, switching up your hair at work? I know when I switch it up, it's always like, oh, your hair is different. Oh, you cut your hair. And it's like, no, I just took my weave out, sis.
Right.
Weave out. Oh, you got your hair down today? It's like, no, I got my wig on today. Oh, you always change your hair. So do you guys deal with that in the workplace at all?
We're amongst a lot
Right,
of black
so it's
people.
different, yeah.
But you guys are more so corporate.
Right.
So I get that all the time from my clients. I'm like, I can't stand you know who the
Yeah.
W's.
Yeah.
Like they always
They just
asking
be
me questions.
so
So want to touch
excited.
my hair, and I was like, you better not let them do anything to this crown.
Right.
This
But
is
then
true.
also, you know what? I had a client that we dyed her hair. This was a few years ago, like a really pretty green.
Mhm.
It was like a hunter green. It was mad vibrant, really pretty. Like it looked.
Sound good.
It sounds like green hair sounds crazy, but it was just really soft and pretty. So she went to work and she came back. She's like, Crystal, they said I gotta change my hair color. This green was kind of dark, so it looked like
Right,
black.
subtle.
almost,
Right.
You know what I mean?
Subtle, yeah.
So I was like, really? She was like, yeah, they told me that. And there's a white girl who has pink hair, and nobody says anything to her. And I said, you know what? They don't want you to shine. I said,
Right.
You look beautiful.
Right.
I said,
Right.
They want to take that away. I said,
Right.
'Cause there's no way that somebody with pink hair and
Right.
a white woman
Oh,
on
white?
top of that
Right,
is
exactly.
gonna look super. You know what I mean? Like that's gonna be super visible.
Exactly.
When you walk into the
Ronald
restaurant.
that's Ronald
So it's
McDonald.
like-
Right.
Yeah. So for
Always
them to
coming
tell you
after
to take
us.
it out, it's something else behind that.
Oh,
Did she
please.
take it
I
out,
would have went
though?
to
How
HR.
did she change it?
She did change it because she did her job. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, people listening.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
I would have went to HR.
So quick.
What is the
Okay.
term? Hostile work environment. Is
yeah.
that what it be
I'm
under?
triggered.
Mm.
I'm being
Triggered. Shout out to
That's
Haley.
the word, Yeah.
You guys mentioned because you guys work in a more
Predominantly.
yes
African
prominent black environment.
Well, I
so it's
actually
not
work
as
well.
bad.
Now I do. I used to work at Noel, and I was like one of the few.
Mm.
So
Right.
I've had 2 different hair experiences.
Nice.
Right.
Nice.
So that's how it is in me now. So now it's me. There's a Jamaican lady, and then there's this other older black lady who don't be doing that right here if you look at a mess. But me
Yeah,
and the other
sis.
Jamaican lady, like we change our hair a lot, so they always say, "Oh, I change your hair all the time." But when I worked at my other job, it was a lot of black girls, and we always wearing our weaves and our braids and stuff. So it's definitely different. I mean, I don't have a bad experience with it, but there's always questions. It's always a conversation.
Always.
Your hair is
Yeah.
always a conversation.
I think the weirdest thing I ever heard when working at Noel, because we're in the hair environment, you think it would be creative. So
Mhm.
like, but they were corny. So I wear like a short curly fro with my hair like I'll cut my hair down every so often like to like a boy like wave kind of look,
Nice.
like a one. So I started growing my hair out, it was like a little curly or whatever, right? So then I wore that for like a month, and then I put on my wig, and I wear like a platinum wig with like a middle part, whole different person.
Sis.
Just Sasha Fierce.
Right. So I wear that for a little bit. Oh, that color looks so good on you, blah, blah, blah. Then one of my coworkers said to me, you know what, you should go back to your other hair because this is just like everybody else. I said, no, this is different to you because
Right.
you're amongst a bunch of people that look like you.
Right.
I said, my hair is not, you know what I mean? Like,
It's not the
natural
norm.
is a thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, don't try to make it sound like, oh, I need to go back to look. Kind of appease you so you're seeing something
Right.
different. You need
Yes.
to step outside your comfort zone to see what's going on because that's what I'm
Absolutely.
doing. That's why I'm here.
Right.
You know, so
Yeah.
white
and
folks crazy.
They
Well,
are
some
crazy.
Of them, some of them.
Some-
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Not
Disclaimer.
everyone, not
But that
everyone.
goes to my next question of why are we so attached to our hair? And I know that one of my bullets was clearly like corporate America.
Mhm.
Like we've been told by the bosses like, oh, you can't have your hair like that, or that's too urban, or
Mhm.
whatever is not normal to them.
Mhm.
They like are like
Scared
scared
of
by
it.
it. By it. Yeah,
Scared of
yeah.
the unknown.
Because
Yeah.
something scared of the unknown,
Mhm.
something different.
Because even New York, they had to pass a law banning discrimination of hair.
Mhm.
Because like people were getting fired or
For
For wearing their natural
I was about to
hair.
say they had a law that was making it okay for jobs to fire you or whatever if you had dreads. Like
Yeah.
they were saying that it's okay if your job say you can't wear dreads, which I don't.
But
get
dreads
it.
has been around for so long.
It's
That's
white people out
probably the
here
first
wearing
thing.
Right.
Your locks.
I mean, don't come into work looking all raggedy and like dirty. No, but dreads like I don't.
Into
What's
the
what's
problem.
the issue with the
That's what
dreads?
they business.
What is the
Right.
issue with
Let
the
me do
dreads?
what I want.
right, absolutely. Like I even seen a video where the little boy had locks and he couldn't. They said that he couldn't be at the school,
Mhm.
so the father like signed him out of that school so he could go to a different school because of his hair.
That's ridiculous.
Did you
Did you
see
see
the
the
video?
video? Wait.
Yeah,
We talking
About
the
the
same thing. I know
wrestler,
that,
right?
yes.
Yes,
Yo.
and that was when they cut his hair off.
I
They
cried
made her
like
hair.
Oh,
a
yeah.
tear. I was like,
And they cut
and
it.
they were okay with it. The lady who just was like,
Yeah.
And they
snap,
cut it.
snap,
That's the
snap.
thing. They cut it.
I would have been like, fuck this.
That was like so brave of him.
But honestly, in that situation, I kind of am upset with his coach
I'm
and his
But
teammates
they didn't. They
because
couldn't
I would have
step
forfeited.
back. They should've
I would have
stepped back.
forfeited
Forfeit,
that
yes.
that game.
It's like you're doing it for the team.
I was gonna say, I'm kind of
I
confused
know.
on what's going on. So
Oh,
it was like
so it was a high
football
school
team?
wrestling match.
Oh,
Yeah.
wrestling.
And
He
in
was
order
black,
for and they said
he
that
had
his
locks
hair,
and
Short
the-
Oh,
ones.
they made him cut
They
short
made him-
ones.
Yeah,
Like-
yeah, they wasn't
like-
even long.
It wasn't
No,
even-
no.
It
At
probably
his
was like,
shoulder.
yeah,
But
shoulder
he
length.
probably like had him up on a ponytail or something like that. So
A
there's no
cap.
way.
Right.
Yeah.
But they told him that he has to cut his locks.
Mhm.
Or he
In
has to
order to-
forfeit.
There's not a lot of black people that wrestle, huh? I'm
Right.
sure. Like,
No,
you know what
I
I
don't
mean?
think
Like,
But the
I
I don't
video
know
was
any high
so
school
disturbing.
wrestlers.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The video was so disturbing.
Because
Like,
even
the
after
woman-
he won, even after he
Yeah.
won, he just was like really like he wasn't even
What
happy
did I
about
do that
winning.
for? Like,
Right.
A lot of time, I think it's about familiarity.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like, if people aren't familiar with stuff, that's why I said there's not a lot of black people that wrestle. So,
Yeah.
like, for instance, like I said about my coworker, like, you don't see a lot of people that
Right.
look like me because you went to a high school that only had one black person in your graduating class. You know what
Right,
I mean?
right.
So that's the only representation of black people that
That
you
you
have.
know,
Right.
You
yeah.
know, so it's like that's a lot of it because that's even a thing culturally in New Haven. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like there is a style in New Haven, and it's because there's not many styles brought from other places to the city. You know what I
It's
mean?
true.
So it's like it's just a familiarity thing.
Yeah, and it's definitely other people's views
Mhm.
are definitely some reasons why we are so attached to our hair.
Mhm.
I've seen
Yeah.
people on social media like, oh, y'all out here looking like little boys with y'all natural hair and short cuts and da 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 da. Like that's because you're just so used to the straight and you know.
I know
It's
my
ridiculous.
grandmother, love you, Rose. She when I cut my hair probably maybe like 4 times, but the first time I cut my hair, her first reaction was like, "So when you gonna get your long hair back?"
And that's because of her generation.
Right,
Yeah.
right,
That
right.
My
And I
mom was
was
like, "Are you going through something?"
Right.
It's like my third big chop too.
Right.
Like, I'll cut my hair whenever I feel
It
like
doesn't matter. It,
And my mom's like, "You good? Like,
Right.
you need help with something?"
That's because it's different. It was different, like she said, it was different for them. Now to us, it's more so it's just here. Now, right? It's just here. I can do what I want with it. I'm gonna cut it, and then it's gonna grow back, or it might not. It's
Right.
whatever, but it's just
we
here.
pray it grow back.
Right. That's
Some
another
people
thing.
need to cut their hair. to
Yeah.
start over, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? So it's
Yeah.
like if I'm cutting my hair to start over, if it's like a spiritual renewal, if it's like really like hair health, you know what I mean? I'm cutting my hair to grow it. That's none of your business why my hair is short.
Right.
Right.
You know what I
Personal
mean? And then
thing.
two, who are you to like try to break my confidence about how I feel? Because that's really what it is.
Yeah.
You're
Absolutely.
tearing
Yes.
down my confidence to conform to what you want. And
Right.
it's like I'm
Absolutely.
good how I am.
Right.
Just, just let me rock
Right.
out.
Hair,
Even
hair
yeah,
shaming.
yeah,
Yeah.
even the
Yes.
right, even the movie Napoli Ever After, like
Yeah.
that was taught to her by her mother.
Mhm.
Yep.
Like that instance when she got in the pool and her hair became a puff and she made her leave, like that was ingrained in her, and
Mhm.
you know,
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
And it
Her
took her so
reaction to that, her reaction to how her hair blew up or whatever,
Mhm.
is what made her in her all her adult life
Yeah,
feel
shape
like
her
I
whole
gotta
life.
be this perfect
Right.
person. I gotta have this weave and my hair gotta be straight.
Yeah.
It's because it started.
That's a Netflix
home.
movie, right?
Yeah.
It was really good. I like that.
Mhm.
Did you see it?
Mm-mm.
you have
You
to.
should watch
It's
it.
really good.
Yeah,
it was
I
cute.
know.
It was cute.
Probably
So-
because she lives this life. Like,
Right.
Right.
Like,
Sometimes I
I
think
that.
like that too, yeah. Maybe that's what it is. Because, like, we talk about hair all the time.
Right.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like,
But
Anyway,
this
but I
story
love
was
it.
good, though.
Yeah, it was good.
I'll read it some now. I mean, watch it some now.
Yeah, definitely. So, what's your definition of good or bad hair?
For me, there is no definition.
Nice, nice.
All hair is great.
Yes.
Like no matter if it's like curly, kinky, straight, all hair is great.
I think bad hair is just unhealthy hair.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the only bad hair
I
there
have
is.
to
Because you can have
agree
whatever
with that.
curl pattern. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Whatever curl pattern, texture, whatever. It's just, if it's not healthy, it's bad.
Right, right,
And
right.
what it is, like, people just need to be happy with what God gave you.
Okay.
Like, yes, oh my God, her curls are popping. Look how
Mhm.
slick it is. And I got this kink over here. I love my kink.
Mm-hmm.
Where
I love my kink.
You just have to work
Yeah.
on what you have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an internal thing.
Mhm.
It is an internal
It
thing.
really is.
Perfect your curls.
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
And there is a way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can really perfect it.
And you
Right.
could get somebody to like treat it and
Mhm.
you know make sure because a lot of when I say I have no clue, like Danny could do a pop-in flexi rod set or
Mhm.
twist out. I'm like, huh?
Mhm.
Like the only thing I do is wash it and go.
Mhm.
Literally wash and go, and then
it's
I have.
beautiful.
Yeah, it be coming out cute. I ain't gonna lie, you know. But yeah, like and Instagram and social media, so many different YouTube videos that you can watch to like kind of get into it, and then you go to your local stylist and say, look,
Mhm.
I see this, like, you know, is this something I can do in my hair? That you guys, I'm sure, give many suggestions to
Right.
people,
Mhm.
you know, like, oh, this will look better on you, or this might work, you know,
Yeah.
helping.
It's a lot of trial and error.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
But you have to be willing to ask for help.
Mhm.
Right.
Like,
true.
if you know nothing about something, just go to someone that's more resourceful than you. Like, can you help me? Like,
and there's
what?
so much information.
Right.
out
What
there.
can I do with this? What can I do with my hair? Because your hair could be popping too. You just have to ask for help.
It's that, but it's also the want to.
Right. To
To
learn.
You know, we can't go home with you.
Right.
You're gonna have to maintain
Right.
this.
This is true.
So, do you want to maintain?
That's what I asked. Too.
Like, that's
Putting in the
probably
work
one of
in
my
that.
first questions.
I always say I only see you once every 2 weeks.
Right, like
You got to spend more time with your hair than I do.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like I could tell you what to do, but I can also tell when you ain't doing nothing.
Right.
Too. You know what I mean? Like I told you 2 weeks ago, you need to grease your scalp. You coming back with flakes.
That's
Yeah,
me.
you know what I mean? Like it's like so you can't want something without doing what you got to do
That's
to get
true.
it. That's
Yeah.
with
You gotta do the
anything,
work.
You know what I
You
mean?
gotta
So
do the
like
work.
I do think that like when you're talking about earlier like your views about your hair is an internal you know reflection of how you feel on the inside. I think that's true because I also think what's in your hair shows up. What goes in your body shows up in your hair, shows up in your skin. So if you're
Absolutely.
eating crap and you're not drinking water and stuff like that, you're gonna have dandruff. You're gonna have really brittle hair. You're not gonna have the best hair you can have because you're putting junk into your body.
Right.
So I think everything.
That's
Like,
a key fact, guys. What
Keep
you
it
put
in
into
your
your
fast
body
down.
definitely
Drink
has a play on your
drink
hair,
water.
Right. Your skin, everything.
skin, all of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was very important.
Yeah. So you said you've been doing hair for 10 years. First of all, I wish I had that skill so I could do hair on the side. I wish. I say it all the time. But who taught you guys how to do hair? I saw a meme and it was like, "Where's the club for the black girls that can't braid?" And I was laughing because
Bruh.
my uncle taught me how to braid.
Wow.
Oh wow.
I remember my uncle taught me how to braid on my Barbie doll when I was younger.
Mm.
So who taught you guys how to do hair?
for me,
Jazzy.
my cousin, yeah, she used to braid. It was about maybe 7 of us girls. So she used to sit us in line, we used to braid, and I used to watch her, and I used to mimic, and that's how I started
That's so
braiding.
good.
That's cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I don't know how to braid.
I don't think I really I think you learn how to do stuff without learning you doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
cause I can't remember who told. I know my grandmother bought me an Addie doll. Shout out to my grandma. She bought me an Addie doll, and you know Addie from the Girls Club,
Yeah.
whatever that is.
Yeah.
And cause she got thick
American
like
Hair
a-
Dolls?
Yes, American Girl dolls.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
the mom.
So she brought me an Addie doll, and I used to practice in her hair just like single braids.
Mhm.
Not, I
No
don't even know.
YouTube, no nothing.
Yeah,
like,
I don't
right.
even know.
it was
I
just
don't
what
even
I
know.
saw.
And
Like,
then the way my grandmother braid is not how we braid. You know how you,
right, because they
my
do
grandmother-
underhand
yeah,
or
she
something.
braid-
We do
my
overhand
grandmother's
or
80.
something.
Like she do like the Sealies. You know what I mean? So it's
Wow.
not like a braid for a weave. Like I don't know how I learned that. You know,
It's something.
like how to.
I watched. I mean, I would be
Yeah.
in a braid shop
I don't
too. You
Yeah.
know, and I used to be
Wow.
like, so how you
Mhm.
doing that? Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I could do this.
Yeah.
Right.
That's how I
That's
learned.
what's up.
Not a lot of people know that I know how to. I know.
Listen,
I know to say Joe whole acronym, y'all.
dead ass. Like we've been friends all this time, and then she'd be like, "Oh, I gotta make some money with my aunt," and I'm like, "Doing what?" She was like, "Oh, I be braiding." I'm like, "What?" Like in the shop?
You ain't trying to give none of us no braids.
Right. She be you know the second
Secret
person that
side.
finish them off for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, "Oh
So you was
shit."
a finisher.
I'm a finisher. My aunt opened my aunt used to work at Miriam's on
Oh,
Whaley
nice.
Avenue. That's where she started. And
Oh,
in
she could
hair,
braid.
yeah, she could braid. Oh yeah.
Right.
My aunt had a hair salon for over 20 years.
Wow.
So she started at Miriam's on Whaley Avenue, and then she opened her own shop, Miriam and M's in Waterbury. That was booming for years. So that's where I really got to start. And then now she has her own place somewhere else in Waterbury. But my aunt would make me finish, like, this was slavery. She would make me finish the end. If you want your hair done, you better help me get out of here so I can do your hair. So I'll finish the end. The only thing I really can't do is part, but I can do cornrows. I can do cornrows
Nigga.
with the weave.
So basically, you can do my base braids.
I
Basically.
Right,
could.
basically.
Yeah.
I need some this week.
I could, but I really don't even acknowledge that that's a skill for me. Like, I never would think.
Shoot.
The only reason why they know is because we have this this app Marco Polo.
Yeah.
We're always in video, so I just popped up on Marco Polo and I'm doing and I'm doing the
braided
ad.
hair?
Like, yeah, I've been here for some.
That's hilarious.
That's funny.
I wish. Girl, you gotta do better. Because if I knew how to
Make
and
some
I had that
money.
skill, I would be making so much money on the side.
I'm not good enough to. I'm not good enough
But
to
you
be
can do some
taking.
base braids.
I could do some
Right.
base braids,
Right.
and I probably can do box braids,
Mm-hmm.
but it's
The
not
part,
going to
The
look
part.
perfect.
Yeah.
You can't part.
I can't part and I can't like put it in perfectly, but my braids is slick. Like my
I know how to do
braids
that
is
a little
slick.
bit. Like I can do the braid with the
But
extension a little.
Putting it in is a different story.
Well, at least you acknowledge that you aren't good enough to do it, because I did have someone write in on one of the horror stories that they had that, you know, they sent the picture to the stylist and the stylist said, oh yeah, no problem, I can do it. She said she left and she looked at like, who was from Rugrats?
Susie?
Yes, Susie. And she was like, you know, I want my money back. So she still gave the girl $50 for her time. But then she was like, I thought about it. I had to pay $80 for the hair. And I gave you $50. Like, no, I want my money back.
Right.
And I guess the mother called in spaz. You probably know who I'm talking about. The mother called in spaz. And she was like, you know, this is what she did, you know, and then the mother never wrote her back.
Yeah,
And the
the
mother
bra-
probably was like, damn, them shit do look stupid.
The braids were probably lumpy, and then
The parts was looking
Yeah.
ridiculous. So yeah, it was.
So speaking of hair horror,
Ouch.
have you done anything to your hair yourself that you absolutely regret?
Oh, yes.
Oh, girl.
trial
Oh,
and error.
yes.
It's
Trial
amazing.
and
I got
error.
edges
To
on.
myself, okay? To myself, to friends, to Shayla, I'm
friends.
so sorry. Like, shout out to Shayla because she was
I
my
love
guinea
her.
pig.
Mhm.
She done been through it all with me.
So you gotta have one of those.
She
Yeah.
been through it all. I done tried to use the hot comb and
Oh,
just.
Oh, I had one of those.
I've
did
done
that.
that. I've burned my hair with the hot comb, and I tried to give myself bangs in middle school, and
That's how we
It
start
was
out.
like-
Yes, and that's how you
ooh, it
learn.
was bad.
But that's how you
We
learn.
always start out with bangs. Why is that the
I
first
I
thing
don't
we
know.
want to
I don't know.
Bangs.
Crystal said, "Oh,
eyebrow.
y'all crazy."
I always loved bangs, and I always wanted to cover my forehead because I had a big forehead. I still have a big
I'm
forehead.
about to say had, nigga.
I still have a big forehead, so I like
Friends,
bangs
yeah.
and like swoops and stuff. So I wanted to give myself a bang, and I cut it like so crazy. It's like, you know how you mess up and you gotta cut it more to fix it, and you cut it again. It was
How old were you when
bad.
you did that?
I was in middle school.
Oh.
Damn, that's even
They
worse.
was talking about me when I went to school.
And I know you went to Betsy Ross too, so you know.
I was kind of thinking, like, I think I remember the names.
It was kind of like this, right?
Only,
I forgot you were
only
doing
if you
that.
knew back then you could put a track underneath it and
Right,
then put it and
right.
just hot comb it together.
Yes, that is so funny.
That's so funny.
So I have a question for you guys. So you know how we talk about hair and how we are so attached to it. Would you tell your mate that you're changing your hair? Because some people think that you like, oh, well, you should run it by him first.
Please. I'm sorry. We just had a conversation about how you single until you married.
Right.
So
This is
Yeah.
true.
if you could be in bed with somebody else, I'm gonna cut my hair when I feel like it. Like,
Right.
That's not a thing.
You
So-
said it.
Maybe husband? Would you
Oh.
run that by your husband?
No.
No.
I feel like
I
it's
don't know. I feel
the
like
running running it by. Like, what am I running by to you?
Right.
This is on my person.
Right.
Right.
I have to walk around looking crazy if I'm going crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm a reflection of you, but this is me. I do feel like if I know there's something that you like,
I might.
I will
that's
make
what
sure I
I'm
do
saying.
that, from time to time. But if I want to wear my hair long this week, or if I want to cut my hair this week, I'm doing that.
Yeah.
It's a surprise, like, honey, I'm home. But I think if your husband had dreads and he's been thinking about cutting them, I think he'll run that by. Like, babe, what do you
Yeah.
think?
Oh, I
like,
need you to.
But I don't think. But is it like we're looking for like a yes or no? Or
Right.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
I'll tell you,
Right.
I'm telling you, but it's not for a yes or no.
I
It's
won't
not
do a
really
yes or no,
It's
but
not a
it'll be
yes or
like,
no
oh
thing.
yeah, I've been thinking about this style. You
Yeah.
like it? Like I think
Yeah.
this will be cute.
And
Yeah.
if he don't like it, I'm still.
Because I'm still
Right.
gonna get it done.
Because
Right.
the thing is, he's gonna learn to like it.
Right.
He's not gonna be like, oh my god, I hate your hair. We gotta get a divorce.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
babe, you know what?
Right.
It grew on me a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
So
So
you're
yeah.
gonna be like my grandmother. Can you get your long hair?
But the amazing thing is you can.
Exactly.
Right.
And that's the
Right.
thing. I'm like,
Okay,
you don't like
let's
this
go to
short
the
hair
store.
today,
Right.
but I can put a wig on tomorrow.
Right.
Like,
Hold on, sis.
6 ago.
Right.
Give me a second.
Snatch it right off. No, I had seen a video. I was listening to Love, Lust, and Badass Soul podcast. Shout out to CEO Hayes. He had a What Men Really Want episode. And so the guy on there who was like, I have learned to accept weaves back in 2010, but all I ask is that when you take it off, it's not just laying around in the house because it'll
It's
shock
kinda
me.
scary.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
been shocked by my own wig, so I understand.
Just make sure you put it over on the
On the
nice
hook
skin
or
side.
something.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
So yeah, that's all I have for the natural and the talk. Thank you so much, you
This was
guys.
a good conversation.
It was.
Thank you for having us.
Also, I wanted
problem.
to ask one more thing before we're done. What are your favorite products to use?
Yeah.
Oh, of course, my roots.
Yes.
My
Thank
roots.
you.
Shout out to my
That's
roots.
right,
My
Jazzy.
roots.
Yo, that conditioner is.
Plug.
Yeah, that's right, Jazzy.
Shout out to my roots. 1 year.
Yes.
February.
Where
Let
can
them
we
know where
find
they
them?
can find
You
it.
can find it on jazzmeup.com, or you can come down to 33 Weave Bar at 904 Dixwell Avenue. Shout out to Shannon too.
Yeah. But no, I love your whole system. It's
Yeah, so I was gonna mention that too. I feel like a lot more people are coming out with products for us. There's stores for us, and I think it's great.
By black women too.
By
Right.
black women.
Because we know what we need.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, I'm appreciating it because we hear all the time, oh they trying to make us get sick, they feeding us this and they doing this and stuff,
Yeah.
but you gotta do something about it. We can't complain about it and just not do nothing.
Right.
So shout out to the people that's actually doing something and creating these products that are for us.
Yes.
Right.
It's so dope.
I just want to say one thing. Thank you guys.
We been getting good.
You like that?
Okay.
Shout out to
Oh, this
you.
is a new one. These
Well,
are new bottles.
these are the
Smells amazing.
That means
the
it's
sample bottles. So
Oh, okay.
travel size,
Because
but-
I have your other one. I'm like, these are new ones.
But do you use it? Have you used it?
I have. I bought the
Because I
mist.
do wear a lot of protective styles.
Yes, I had one. So you said I could use it in my weaves. You were
Yeah.
like, it's light, so you can wear it in your weave. So when I had the weave, I used it. So I do use it.
Yes, it's awesome. I just hit you. I was like, oh, I need some new
I know.
conditioner. That's so funny.
And I'm taking these
So I gotta-
braids out soon.
Yeah,
whatever this
yeah.
is.
I gotta wash my hair this week, so this is what I'm
Thank you
using.
so much.
Yes.
And Crystal, where
Yeah, my
can we
roots.
find you?
Oh, so you can find me on Instagram at cleorose.style, at Phenomenal Hair Salon between Tuesdays and Saturdays. The hours are they vary, but there. What's the address? 342 Bridgeport Avenue in Milford.
Tell us about your event, your annual event.
Oh,
Yes.
God. Okay, so we're planning the second annual Free Your Scalp event where
Shout out to Free Yourself.
it's just an event that showcases art through beauty and hair, and a connection between the mind, body, and soul. Because like we said earlier, what is in us comes out of us in our hair, in our skin,
Yeah.
and that's a reflection of us. So that's For Your Scalp.
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
else?
it's lit.
And I'm taking some classes and stuff like that, trying to get my life.
Perfecting yourself.
Perfecting
So,
your craft.
yeah.
Thank you, ladies, so much for coming and giving your expertise on
Thank
good
you for my
hair
gift.
only.
I love it.
Yes, well, only good hair.
We got church announcements.
We do live show March 23rd. The teamlive.eventbrite.com. Get your tickets. We had a wonderful time yesterday at the live show with Weezy.
Yeah.
The energy is going to be on 100. Tickets are still on sale, so make sure you guys get that. And then our Throwback Thursday movie Thursdays, because everyone loved it so much. Instead of doing it once a week, we actually were afforded the opportunity to do it. I mean, once a month, we were actually afforded the opportunity to do every other week.
Mhm.
So our next one is going to be March 21st.
Nice.
So make sure you get your RSVPs at tbtmovies.eventbrite.com.
Come on, it's a free event. You just got an RSVP so you know who to expect. But
That's
it's a
another
free
thing.
event. It's a super easy,
Chill.
chill
Yes.
Thursday night, date night, or girls' night out.
Whatever.
Popcorn,
Night out by
candy.
yourself.
Right.
It's super cool
I like
and relaxed.
Yes.
So,
Yes,
free.
it's free.
$3.99.
Yeah.
It was so cute.
What movie did you guys?
Boomerang.
Boomerang.
Oh, that was a good one.
Yes,
too.
to start off with.
Yeah.
It was
Yes.
so cute.
We have
Like,
so many more to go.
Right, and everybody has the opportunity to vote on what the movie's gonna be.
Yeah.
We'll be doing it for the rest of the year. So
You know, I
Nice.
really appreciate y'all for doing this because it's
Oh,
nice to
yeah.
see like things other than
Just
just
different.
turn
Right.
up.
Party,
the turn
right.
up.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Everybody
Like,
don't party.
my bones
Doesn't
don't
party.
work after 9 o'clock anymore,
Right.
so it's nice to have early
My
events.
bones don't work.
Okay.
right, and
No.
everybody's saying like
They
you
don't
want
work.
different stuff. Here's your different.
Yeah.
So you
That's
have to
nice.
come out and
Different.
support different.
Yes.
So, Joe, do you have a positive vibe for us? Look at her getting
I
into
know.
her.
Right.
You're
Ready.
ready.
Yes, because I'm taking this stuff. My positive vibe. Let's see. Just love yourself. Be creative. Don't let anyone define who you are. If you want to wear that hunter green hair, honey, wear your hunter green hair. And if they complain, go to HR. You have rights. You
I
have rights too.
Right.
So just be you. Love yourself. And
Love
be-
your hair.
Yeah, love your hair.
Yes, love to hear
Definitely.
it.
Love the skin you're in.
So we love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all the fun stuff. Shout out to the breaksmedianetwork.com. And
And we'll see you guys at our live show.
Yes, I know, because we didn't
We're
record
not
until
back
after.
till after then. So
Because we lit. Make sure y'all get y'all tickets. All right, love you guys.
Bye guys.
Toodles.
Bye.